Welcome to another episode of Sip and Say with Underico. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about marriage. For a marriage to become successful, both have to become emotionally detached from their families. This doesn't mean that we're cutting anyone off, but as a couple, your number one attention has to be your spouse. Did you know that the verse, "Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh," appears in the Bible 5 times? Leave and cleave. When something in God's word is repeated over and over, we shall understand its importance. Men, some other men that just wish will call you whipped, but this is God's command. Verse 25 in the book of Genesis said, "And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and they were not ashamed." This verse can be fulfilled spiritually and emotionally as you both leave and cleave. Neither spouse will feel naked or ashamed if they stay within the covering of their spouse. The Statue of Liberty was designed to withstand hard rains, storms, and winds of the New York harbor. In a way, God designed the structure of marriage to hold up through anything. The word cleave is the word for glue. Therefore, when you cleave to each other and grow through your difficulties, your marriage will become like super glue. Husbands, your strength is for your spouse, and wives, your strength is for your spouse. If either of you hold back with compliments or with words of encouragement, you are cheating your spouse. Ephesians 5:24-26 says, "Therefore, just as the church is subject to Christ, so let the wives be to their own husbands in anything and everything. Husbands, love your wife, just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for her, that he make sacrifice and cleanse her with the washing of the waters by the word." Who benefits from these verses more? Well, the church isn't anything without Christ, and Christ couldn't have fulfilled his godly role without the church. Therefore, both need one another, just as the husband and the wife need each other in marriage. Say this out loud with me. There's no checking out. One couple said that they got married at the Justice of the Peace, and on their wedding day, that was the last time they saw justice or peace. It's time to cut the apron strings with your parents, counseling, and money. It's time to cut the apron strings by leaving past people and past problems. Ezekiel chapter 33, 31 through the 33rd verse says, "So they come to you as people do. They sit before you as my people, and they hear your words. But they do not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but with their hearts pursue their own gains. Indeed, you are to them as a very lovely song of one who has a pleasant voice and can play well on an instrument. For they hear your words, but they do not do them. And when it comes to pass, surely it will come to pass. Then they will know that a prophet has been among them." Listen unto these final words. Marriage is a covenant, not a contract. A covenant is based on love, but a contract is based on law. A covenant is motivated by commitment, but a contract is motivated by compulsion. A covenant assumes relationship till death do us part, but a contract prepares for marriage to fail. A covenant says, "What's mine is yours," but a contract protects what is mine. A covenant says, "Your interests are my interests," but a contract prepares for life apart. In other words, prenuptials. I heard someone quote, "When we stand at the altar, we, in effect, are telling our mate that he or she is number one. But if we still attach to parents, past places, past people, past problems, Our spouse in reality may not even be in our top 10. To leave, cleave, and become one, you have to cut the apron strings.